Hello garden loves. Today I'm bringing you a little mini garden tour, but it's not my garden, it is the Waterperry gardens down in Oxfordshire. So we had a lovely day out. I met up with my garden besties, Nathan Picks and Making Gardens, Nikki from Making Gardens, both on Instagram and Twitter, do follow them. And also the lovely Pat Havers, who is of course the head gardener of Waterperry Gardens. It was just a lovely catch-up day. It was not a PR visit, however, we were very lucky to have Pat give us a mini tour of the gorgeous gardens that are there. Now the borders, my border I love, my herbaceous border, I am so jealous. It is amazing, and at this time of year it's absolutely filled to the brim with autumn favourites and crammed particularly with asters. So you might see one behind me, which I will come to later in this video. Now I'm not going to talk too much because I'm not going to put you off watching this video. I'm just going to let the little images that I took today explain it all, and I hope this is a little snippet for you to be inspired to go and visit Waterperry. It's open pretty much all year apart from a week or two around Christmas, and it's got interest throughout the whole year, so definitely worth a visit. It was my first time today, so I'm so glad and happy that we chose to meet there and have a catch up. It was really good and I can recommend it highly, and especially if you like my cottage garden style border, this is next level. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy the beautiful imagery and hope it inspires you to go and see Pat and her fantastic professional team. They are professional gardeners who work really hard and put all their amazing skills into this garden, and you can really tell it is stunning. So I hope you enjoy. So that's my mini tour of the Waterperry Gardens that we went to today. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's have a look at what I've purchased. So here are my purchases from today's visit to Waterperry. It's such a delight this time of year, absolutely overloaded with asters. If you've been, or if you haven't been, you must go in September. Well, all of the year particularly looks amazing, but September is at its prime with all these beautiful asters are out. So I couldn't walk away without obviously bringing a piece of that home with me. So I purchased this dainty beauty, which is actually called Aster Waterperry. So they've got their own aster, and they do propagate and sell their own asters out of their own garden in their garden centre and nursery. So that's really lovely that you can actually take a piece home with you from the garden on the day, when they are in season, of course, and particularly that this one is actually Waterperry. How amazing is that? That beautiful purpley mauve. And this is a dwarf variety. So this gets up to about 40 centimetres in height. So it's a nice sort of front to middle border aster that doesn't get too floppy. But then on the other hand, I also saw some gorgeous pale pink, baby pink asters as well. So I couldn't walk without, well, out without one of these. And about dishazel. If I come all the way up, so it's a nice tall aster, so good for the back of the border. The flowers have just started to open on this one. I picked one with plenty of buds on to come, but it's a gorgeous, we can see one at the back there, quite deep pink, which is lovely, deep baby pink, if there is such a thing. So that is beautiful. And so like I say, the asters they have there are actually propagated and grown by themselves from the garden, and it's just lovely to bring some home. And couldn't resist, haven't got any asters in my own garden, and couldn't resist putting these in to my lovely long cottage garden border that you have seen if you follow me on my channel. Aren't they striking? And look how many buds there are. And they're going to keep flowering all the way through the autumn till we sort of get the worst of the first frost. Beautiful. They also have, on top of the nursery and garden centre that I purchased these beautiful asters from, they have a lovely tea shop and a lovely cake selection. It's all homemade, desserts are homemade, cooked meals which are homemade, lovely fresh sandwiches. You can sit inside or outside, so worth going for a proper day out to have a coffee, a cake, a mooch around the gardens, take some photos, go and have a look in the plant nursery. There's also a gallery, there's also a rural museum, there's all sorts of stuff going on there. And then through the year there's different things going on. So for autumn half term, they've got varying things on to do with pumpkins and whatnot. So make sure you go and check it out, and it is not expensive to visit. I will put the link down below so you can have a look at their website. But considering the amount of horticultural expertise and the beautiful layout that they have, it's so worth it, especially this time of the year. So go for September, October, when the asters are looking at their finest. And from this video you can see it's stunning. Doesn't do it any justice. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you go and have a look at Waterperry Gardens soon too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do subscribe and like for more videos.